No problem. I'll be presenting about the rules update for big set this July, June, final patches. It will be shorter presentation than I did. Um, so bear with me. So to start, I just talk about Shannon stuff because we have thought, and just to extend my okay, I think this set as a universe beyond product, this is the time that I need to feel that we got new players, people that aren't necessarily interested in TCGs to become interested in party. So it's all this magic. I think it's a really powerful IP, and there are pros and cons, but I guess yeah, singles should outweigh any negatives for now. Uh, just yesterday, I was playing bracket 2 all play on but with Final Fantasy products, and the Ishtola player said, water skull. If you're a Magic player, that seems grating, but we just found it funny throughout our. Anyway, this set is all about fruits. Right now, there was no quality update for Final Fantasy. I guess. Okay. I guess it's about more. I guess the policy update will arrive after the Pro Tour or any of the big events after with the Magic Concert, I think Las Vegas or the Spotlight in Japan. Okay. Okay. So this set has a lot of unique cards outside of their endless variants. Okay. Final Fantasy set in the Final Fantasy starter cards found in Final Fantasy starter are standard. There are usual for commander decks, which has unique cards. Colloquially, let's see. Final Fantasy today. Okay, so to at least say to very the one rules change about his set, it's about sagas. So as Shannon said during his presentation, one of the home runs mechanically in the labor resource is the summons, right? Using the saga rules framework to have an aerial summon of an aerial creature in play. It's like it's a home run. It's the only way to describe it. Right? However, I think design people found that um, by having this rule set on creatures, makes them very vulnerable to lose all ability effects. Uh, and the previous rules framework uh, was about it makes them die instantly after losing them. So the rules update this came with this phrase. Most of the comprehensive rules entries about sagas are intact. So they stay the same. You enter with the door counter. I will put one counter after you draw your turn. But the salient phrase or different update is with one or more chapter again. Uh, so Saga only died The number of lore counters and is greater than or equal to its final chapter number as in the source of chapter ability. Okay? So King 8 with one or more chapter abilities. If an effect releases a saga's chapter abilities, uh, it will blow up. Okay. So with that, I guess it's a direct bot, a direct bot for uh, very for cross format all star Usus Saga. Okay? Uh, Usus Saga is a very powerful card. It's a land, so it's not that easily disrupted or removed from the game. It has three relevant abilities outside of the mana ability. Nemesis on these formats is Blood Moon. And maybe there's now Harbinger of the Seas or other types of uh, type changing uh, type changing effects on planets. So the old ruling was that if you ever found yourself in a board with Blood Moon, it was a saga. Saga just blows up because you don't have an ability to Blood thing, and it will have more than one door counter at that time. It's deadly. But after this, uh, Saga doesn't die anymore. Right now, I guess, well, Shannon said again, there's a saga promo that's exist for some reason. Okay? Okay. But for this, for our my presentation, it's a blank canvas. So I think it's a perfect canvas actually for what we will try to illustrate. Okay? So first, if you have a blood moon, then you play an Urza Saga. Now you can play your Urza Saga onto a battlefield with a blood moon. Just happens is just becomes a mountain. Together with the replacement effect change way back, maybe it's around 2 years. Uh, Urza Saga, sa mountain, the battle. If blood is, well, in times of border, already. Next is, but I think the more relevant scenario for competitive play or in-store play, having Urza Saga, ability, then your opponent plays blood. Correct. Harbinger of the skills or any so uh, basically all the abilities Saga had will be ready and think about it. So in this illustration, it has a red. It can add colors mana and make one stocks. Yes. So uh, discussions here is how to explain this. So I think this change from a judge perspective or from a risk perspective uh, is more on just a streamlining of some rules that we know happen, even if it's unintuitive for players. It is even first is layers, but to further explain that it is layers. So Blood Moon applies to layer 4. It changes the non-basic land type to a mountain. From the rules that land type. The saga subtype isn't a race because it's an enchantment type. Next is mobile. I think most people on the internet get can get it around, can get this concept around. Like over their doubts is like saying chapter abilities are triggered abilities. We also have timestamps. There are sources. There are source continuous and uh, if they have resolved previously, okay, and go to the flags ability, uh, ability they involve layer 6 and or in mode. So they apply in layers. That one applies in layer 4. So going further down, layer 6, they will also. So we will have that. Again, we will have this illustration. Oops. It has now two mana abilities by virtue of being a mountain. Next is due to the first chapter ability. And then it will have its ability to force drop. Okay, so it's right now it could be the best mountain or the best island ever. Okay. Are there any questions? Okay, so I guess I'll continue on with the presentation. Um, or other stuff will be all about uh, just a typical rundown of the effects or interesting cards over the with the Final Fantasy set. There won't, although there's a lot of what do they call it now? Evergreen or deciduous abilities. Uh, most of them are loose stats. So I just gave a brief rundown. Some cards maybe I find interesting. First is the backside of Terra, the non-commander Terra. Uh, so the first three chapter abilities, this reanimates a saga and put up to three lore counters on it. So each one of those chapter abilities will trigger if they have this. So all the value it's here. So this is we've seen this on Outlaws of Thunder Jump version of this. It's but the difference is it has a default mode. Uh, since you can just pay the mana cost and get the default mode. And here only lets you choose one mode. For speed, you can choose more than one. Okay. I also chose this card, Vincent's Link Break, as example because uh, I saw some reels about how to read this card. So um, I think most people are reading that when it comes back, it will have the chosen base power and toughness. But what this card does is puts it gives a triggered ability to a creature, to the target creature, and then it modifies its base power and toughness. So I don't know if outside of limited there can be there are relevant scam effects for at least mana cost. So next is astrologians land sphere. Okay. I won't talk about job select that much. It's a triggered ability when you play an equipment. Uh, if you have any other effects that change or that attaches outside of job select, you can stack these triggers ability, the triggered abilities as you choose. As you choose. Okay, so choice. I think the confusing part here is it has the Orcish Bowmasters template. So this card uh, triggers twice. Uh, it's when you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your third card for the turn. It's not an exit for logic. Anyway, you don't there there are there if you think about it, there are two situations when this card triggers. So it has an unfeatured spell, and it will also trigger draw your third card for the turn. Okay. So this is a interesting card for me. Uh, the activation part is a two generic mana in topic. Uh, you don't need four legendary features when you activate this ability, but you need four legendary features when this ability resolves to get the value out of it. Okay. Uh, Next is Hina. Uh, this replacement effect uh, will see the other replacement effects that you apply to those tokens. So with the token generating effect also gives plus one counters. The frog would also get plus one counter. Next will be more on for limited interactions. So family skills with could be father or effects that has the needs a creature as an additional the needs sacrifice a creature as an additional cost. I think for FCA there's deadly skill and black card that gets that gives a creature minus six in sacrifice. The answer is yes. It can be black, uh, three bigger days there. Uh, thing is okay. So when you announce a spell, uh, you pay costs first. So this will be on the graveyard after you successfully pass the feature strength. So it will take it will pay black. So outside that, as I go through the release notes, as I went through the release notes of this weekend, uh, the earliest one from MTG, I think it's all about these two parts, theory and luck. The green white Yuna. Uh, TV is in Cory Steel Cutter Shell, Thrower Shell, while Yuna is a whole new archetype. Abzan Yuna, using the summons, well, it befits her, it befits the archetype. Anyway, uh, using the new summons and overlords and up the game talk for just full value. Uh, I with my little research, I'm not sure there's rules intensive interaction. These were standard results. Uh, I guess most of them were included. I haven't So any interaction that really needs to be there. Uh, just to uh, 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 another round of interesting stuff. So there's a new comprehensive rules entry about moving counters from one permanent to another. Uh, because you have to sacrifice to move counters. Uh, they just filled out that you uh, that you do not move counters with this effect. You create you set. I don't want to use the word counter. Uh, you just use you check what counters on SAP and then put them on the target. Next is run sketching. Just a quick reminder that there's double based cards for this sketch. If you create a token, it's a copy of let's say transforming double faced card. You will have a double faced token copy. Uh, Comprehensive rules entry is about trading flips. Say Edgar needs to read them. So there's just an entry that if something needs a result that doesn't a coin flip result that doesn't refer to anything about winning, you can win those flips. I think that it's relevant for some insert cards about time stage or Ralzat. Okay. Last is Ultima. Just a quick reminder that just ending the turn effects. So uh, first is if there's any triggered abilities or that are waiting to be put on the stack. Once we're in the process of ending the turn, the hit quickly with each side all spells and all triggered abilities on the stack. Once we're indicated, check state is out. And then we go straight to the cleanup step. And then there are any triggered abilities that go off during this process. We put it at the top during the cleanup step, and then maybe something like admin, the bat's ability, you just resolve them, and then uh, go to another round of cleanup. Uh, and I think that's it. I'm kind of prepared for questions if we have one. Most of my assets images are just card images, but the Usasaga altar, I found this on Reddit. So the artist is Adriano Kitan. So this is uh, the Usasaga altar that I chopped for the example. Okay. The QR code is the link for this presentation. I can push it later. Can't scan it right now. It's too small. Okay. Again, I'm Ron. Thank you for being. Are there any other questions?